Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with these oracle cards. We already have a few popping. We have masculine. Looking at the differences, I'm getting night and day with this energy here. I'm getting the, I feel like he's comparing apples and oranges, dark and light, night and day. I'm flexible and movable in thought. Trying to fight through it though. Okay, so we have the night and day. For mutual energy, we have risk, both thinking or contemplating or solidifying a risk that they're willing to take. And let's get one more for feminine. Get one more oracle card for feminine, please. Thank you. Oh goodness, that's a lot. I think she's coming to the conclusion and understanding some type of denial and being focused, but let's see what actually comes out. That was a lot of cards. Just one more for feminine, please. High Priestess of Air. Following her intuition and her mindset, understanding what she's thinking. Maybe feeling invisible, feeling things are unseen, or trying to be unseen at this time. Maybe following her intuition and logic, her understanding, her mental, her thought patterns, following that. Okay, let's talk about it. Alright, masculine, how are we feeling today? Moving in silence, following his intuition to move on to calmer waters. High Priestess and the Six of Swords. It's like I'm moving on to calmer waters. It's coming out of those twisting and turning and pushing waves of thought or mental conflict, taking that baggage on to a calmer, safer place, knowing he needs to move on, knowing he needs to move away. It's like he's looking at the difference, knowing the difference between dark and light. So it's like a knowing of what he needs to move away from. But then there's so many choices, there's confusion, and so much to choose from on how to move forward into a new cycle. Knowing how to shift that energy, to make that change, to again get things cycled out and started again, a new cycle beginning. So underneath the deck, he may be even consulting, praying, meditating on the thought, tapping into a higher understanding, tapping into a higher source, or maybe even just confusion surrounding commitment. But with this, it's like he's having a tower moment after praying and meditating on it. He's opening up to give and receive love. equally in a balanced manner, taking action and patiently waiting for things to manifest in a successful manner. Look, Tower Moment came in, shook some things up. Him in meditation, he know he needs to open up emotionally, give and receive love in a reciprocal manner, take action, wait for things to manifest and be successful. So it's like he's comparing, he's looking at the outcome of what to do, how to do it, if that's what we're talking about as far as differences. Let's see, let's continue. Masculine, how are we feeling today? Hidden emotions, about a judgment made, deep hidden things, secrets, illusions, confusion, more water energy, but I'm also tapping into feelings, the emotions behind it. A lot of green and blue, greenish blue. Let's just say aquamarine color, right? Yeah, but it's like he's tapping into his logic, making head over heart decisions, understanding things, moving in that way of, I know I need to move this way. I need to take my baggage and get rid of it. I'm confused on how to get this cycle started. I'm trying to hide my emotions. I'm trying to hide this judgment call that I made. It's like I'm concealing it, and I'm making a head over heart decision. I'm making it make sense to hide it. Yeah, it goes back to the decision. A decision, a judgment. I feel like there is a mental blockage, though. See what else next. It's like it's a decision to cut something and walk away. It's hidden emotions behind a judgment call. Cause mental conflict. More aquamarine color. This is a trend. It's more green blue. I don't know what that. Let me see. Turquoise, captivating. Sea greenstone represents wisdom, tranquility, protection, good fortune, and hope. Ancient people believe in this profound power to protect as well as its tranquil energy and its association with enduring love. So, again, I feel that was more of an intuitive following for his emotions, because it's blue, and then we have the mental clarity coming in, so that's more of a clear. The blue parts would be more clear. That's where the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords come in, deciding to make a cut and walk away, turn his back, walk away from people, places, things, and emotions that no longer serve. So it's like moving on, walking away, keep moving forward, make the cut, and walk away. Deliver the truth, but there's still some type of mental conflict underneath the surface about how to collaborate, build, to work on something that was a sadness, loss, regrets, wanting to take action to transform things and deliver some type of wish fulfillment, but he's moving slow because he's needing patience and temperance from the Empress about the past. Wanting to begin a new cycle of love, watching, observing, getting more information, heartbroken, feeling left out in the cold, emotionally nervous, scared, timid, making a head over heart and choosing the path to actually continue to resist and hold back, because he's needing balance to get stable on that stable ground, to begin that new journey, to get things moving forward. He's making plans and creating a strategy behind the scenes in order to manifest. So it's like, I know this is going to take some time. I need to be patient. I know I need to move on. I know I need to move to a calmer mind space. I need to work on some things, but it's also, I'm confused on how to get this started. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of options and choices to choose as far as emotions go, on what cup to choose, what emotions to choose, and it could speak to him having choices. But then there's a lot of hidden emotions underneath. There's things that are unseen. There's illusions. There's secrets. There's things that need to be released. Feminine. Alright, High Priestess of Air. Coming out with the Eight of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. I think this is forward movement at a quick pace. Let's see. I feel like wanting to discuss the sadness, the disappointment. Let's see, what else? She's wanting to open up communication, but she's patient. She's waiting. She's trying to go with the flow and be emotionally grounded, stable, emotionally mature. And it's funny because masculine is taking underneath the surface the Queen of Cups, opening up to give and receive and exchange the flow of love and emotion. But feminine here is in the mode of one, being emotionally withholding, being emotionally stable and mature at this time, being patient, being logical about it. She's following her intuition about the logic within it, but she knows that her emotions have to be stable, have to be mature at this time. Okay. What else, feminine? It's like she's moving forward. She's moving forward even with the disappointment. And then we have the Devil. What about the Devil? It's like she's being controlled by her healing. It's like she understands that she needs some healing. There needs to be some healing. There's a controlling state surrounding, or even an obsession around healing, a need, a strong desire to heal, to take this pause and recuperate. It's a need. It's like she's in her head. She knows what she feels. She's being emotionally mature. She is moving forward and understanding about the disappointment emotionally, but it's like, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. And it's more also to this energy. I feel like it would be for masculine as well. Like there just needs to be a healing. There needs healing. There's a strong desire, an obsession with healing. Taking that pause, taking that time to recuperate and go back to a comfortable state, a nurturing state. Being more patient and just waiting. So again, I get a lot of patience coming from feminine side. It's more of a strategy. She's waiting for her ships to come in. She's expecting. It's like, I know what I'm going to receive. I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to be, I'm just going to be withdrawn. I'm going to be to myself. I'm going to go within. I'm going to gain some wisdom and insight at this time. What else, feminine? Yep. She's expecting love, reciprocal love, mutual love, and she's waiting for it so she can take that risk. She'll take a leap of faith. It's just at this time, and we're at this pause. Taking a leap of faith. Having spark of creation, new ideas, new energy being developed while she's in hermit mode, building. She's observing, she's watching, she's learning, she's studying the information received while she's out in the cold. And she's going to turn things around. But she's having some type of conflict underneath. Trying to change some things, trying to transform. And so she's trying to tap into her emotions, to let things flow, right? And find her stability within that. It's like we gotta get some kind of stability within the flow. It's like she's choosing to carry what she has, the baggage that she has. It's like masculine's moving on with his baggage, but feminine's more like choosing to carry her baggage with her. I think that's what's giving the strength and courage, because it's like she's wanting to take action, she's wanting to move forward, but she still is carrying a sense of pain. But there's an expectation along the way. So don't think that the pain that you're carrying, that you're obsessed with trying to heal, feminine, it's like a strong focus, or and that's what I was saying underneath the with the oracle cards. It was like focus, laser focused on understanding and healing and patience, and just knowing what needs to be done in the situation, knowing that what needs to be healed, knowing what is what you're expecting, what's to come in. It's like going with the flow, being emotionally mature. It's not reaching out. It's not, oh, why aren't you talking to me, or any of that. She's in I feel a solitude energy. It's her being at home, at rest, in a safe space, right? Making it make sense. But she knows what she's expecting here, because it's an air of turquoise around feminine, but masculine's all in that. But then we have risk for mutual energy. We have the hermit with the hangman, which tells me you guys have been, again, going within, doing introspection, looking at things from different perspective, understanding, getting clarity, not speaking much, not doing anything. Again, this is all to choose a path, choose a direction of where you're trying to go, right? What else? Yep. Making a choice in love for long-term success and stability. It's like you guys know this connection is for the long term. You understand it. You're getting enlightened, and it's like you're taking that risk. You're taking it's like a trust fall. And there is potential for growth there. You guys are giving life to something. You guys are expecting, right? You are impregnated with something that you're going to give life to. The world has been along for a long time Ten of Pentacles, right? Let's see, what else? Mutual energy. Planning behind the scenes, sneaking. Let's see, what else behind that? Yep. Preparing, sneaking, creating a plan, a strategy to plant a new seed, to plant something that will grow as well, to put in something that will grow later as well. It's another pinnacle. Okay. You're looking at things from a higher perspective, praying. Oh yeah, you're definitely heartbroken. Praying on the heartbreak that you endured by making that decision. It's like whatever decision that you guys made or did or made a cut about or was guarded, defensive, or blocked off of, it caused heartbreak and it caused pain, but it also made you guys stable and actually able to make a logical, objective decision. You guys were disciplined in that decision that you made, and now there's hope. There is optimism behind the adventure to be the adventure to be taken. But then there's some type of, you feel rejected. There's boredom, discontent. Whatever took place, the epiphany, the ideas causing fears and anxiety. It's like you guys are understanding that there were some anxieties and anxious, nervous energy. But again, there needed to be slower movement at this time and healing, right? For you guys to take action. Let's see, what else for mutual energy? Yep. Getting more information, getting downloads, looking at things from a higher perspective, trying to learn, watch, observe when the will for the changes. It's like you're watching for the change. You're taking a leap of faith and you're watching for the shift. You're watching. It's like kind of like jumping rope. If you guys, yeah, because you guys are feeling left out in the cold and trying to have strength and courage and remain balanced and in control at this trying to gain some type of successful emotional fulfillment and happiness behind all of that and get things moving forward and growing, right? Getting the love. That's what you guys are manifesting. That's what you're patiently waiting for, things to grow and come to the surface. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's like you're just waiting. It's like not really watching the pot. It's okay. So I have to understand that I'm disappointed. There's a strong focus on healing for feminine here, and patience and emotional stability and maturity. A lot of that, like she's thinking about it in a logical way, but she's still tapping into those emotions, still feeling those feels. Masculine's actually tapping into more of the intuitive side, his emotions as well, but it's feeling his way through his emotions, not knowing what's going on, things that are hidden, things that are elusive and not really clear on what to do and how to do it. Because again, we have several hidden aspects, right? Seven of Cups, the Moon, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, block, can't see, but you have clarity that there was a need to walk away from some things, walk away from certain emotions that don't serve into his own happiness. So let's get some clarifiers real quick. See what's going on the internal. Waiting for stability, waiting for control, waiting for loyalty. And you're doing some work, putting in some work and effort. why you're stagnant. You're working on yourselves. Why you're not making any moves. You're um, observing things from a logical, more disciplined aspect. You're understanding how to grow. Okay, one more time. Growing your strength, your courage, your endurance, your ability. While things are growing, you are holding back. You are resisting. It's kind of like, oh, I want to go pick flowers. Those roses are going to be so beautiful, but they haven't even bloomed yet. They just have those little bitty buds on them, and they haven't even begun to open. So we got to wait. I know my strength needs to be greater than my want. My will has to be greater than my expectation, or something like that. I can't remember the saying, but High Priestess. Let's see, one more. Oh, he's following his intuition. It's like he knows he needs to move on to calmer waters and needs to shift the energy. He's gained the wisdom. He's gained the understanding and become more wise. Doesn't want to be like alone or anything. He wants to reconcile. He wants to have a good time. He wants to celebrate. He wants to come back and have harmony, right? Again, clarifying to move on to calmer waters. Clarify Six of Swords. Temper the situation. He wants temperance. He wants patience. He wants understanding. He wants to go with the flow. He wants balance and healing. But, yeah, because he's made a judgment. He's trying to temper himself because of the judgment call that has been made. He's noticed the differences. He's understood some things. He's looking at things like night and day now. What's the Seven of Cups? Yeah, confusion. And this goes back to feminine needing to heal, needing that rest, needing that pause, needing some recoup time. Just a mental break at this time, because it is confusing. It is a lot of things that we're looking at. It's emotional, it's mental, it's financial, it's physical. It's a lot of aspects that surround us in general as humans. And when we go to making judgment calls and decisions, and one, trying to do things without all of the information. Two, trying to understand how we feel versus, those on the outside. Just trying to get understanding. Yeah, it's a lot as far as processing it mentally. So we all need that. We all need that mental recoup time, and those pauses and those breaks and those certain stops along the way. Yeah, he needs to rest to actually come up with a plan, make a plan. What's the world choosing a direction, trying to avoid? See, it's like he's not sure. He's trying to avoid things crashing down and crumbling and destruction and collapse of things. What's the Moon? Hidden emotions, wounded warrior. He's struggling to move forward. He's trying to, though. He's trying to overcome those challenges and keep moving forward so he can manifest. He's bringing in what he's trying to manifest. He's trying to gain the strength. He's trying to gain the willpower, the courage, and all of those things associated with that to begin this new journey. But he's kind of stuck in his head on how to build, on how to get it happening. It's like he's obsessed with gaining long-term success and stability. And that may be a part of the disappointment. He's being controlled, and maybe even being controlled by a long-term financial situation already. but it's like, look, the devil and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like some of that energy is maybe some blockages here, because that would be the Two of Swords, and it's just a mentality. It's a mental blockage, maybe even financially controlled by finances. Maybe even, it's like Ten of Pentacles. It's like a workaholic, but that would have been the Eight of Pentacles instead of the 10. But it's like controlled by some Devil and the Ten of Pentacles, and that's not a good combination, because somehow the devil has control over finances. The devil has control or some type of obsession or negative codependency on a family situation, long-term situation. The Ten of Pentacles is family, something that's been established and been built for a long time. It's so many aspects behind that, but it's like disappointed, wanting a new a new beginning in love here. Can you see that? These Cups, wanting to move on to calmer waters and actually take action towards commitment and healing, right? Seeing things from a higher perspective, wanting to heal. Let's see. Let's clarify Judgment. What's Judgment? Let's ask, what is the Judgment? What's the Judgment? Two of Cups. The relationship. What about the relationship? Ooh. Having a strong connection. And now, again, there's an emotional connection and there's a strong magnetic attraction. There needs to be a choice made in love. I feel like there has been one made. I feel like he is definitely tempering himself behind this Judgment here. He is being disciplined. He is being logical. He is being objective. Okay. Two of Swords. Mental blockages, nerve. Okay, hold on. I know, it's all over the place. Okay. The Two of Swords, the decision. Ten of Cups, emotionally fulfilled, but nervous as I don't know what. I feel like there's an anxiety surrounding being emotionally fulfilled and having a Ten of Cups, because I feel like there is a Ten of Pentacles situation somewhere underneath. So he wants that long-term success and stability, but he's also fearful to have that emotional fulfillment as well. And I think a lot of that comes with not wanting to lose it. Because again, that goes with that confusion and fear, like, right? Yeah, it's scared of being heartbroken. Okay, thank you. Ace of Swords. Clarity. Building, working on something, getting more information. It's like he's getting the truth and clarity that he needs, and he's building on the information that he's getting. What's the Eight of Cups? And you understand why we take breaks and pauses now. We get mental clarity. We understand things a lot better. We can actually study and learn, be a student, right? Get that information that we need in order to build. Because again, when you're constantly dealing with a person, you kind of got to deal with and roll with the punches. But when you detach and actually have these Four of Swords moments, these pauses, these breaks, these recuperation for mental clarity, right? Things come to you a little bit clearer. Emotions come to you a little bit clearer. You can actually strategize. You can actually make decisions. You can actually make judgment calls, right? Eight of Cups, walking away, moving on to calmer waters. He's wanting, and balance things out. He's trying to move on to calmer waters and create an internal balance. I felt like his ego was growing into cold and defensive. Um, it's like it was causing him to be cold and defensive because he was juggling. He was trying to weigh his options. It was like he didn't want to miss the opportunity to balance things out. He had deep hidden emotions and was having conflict on how to take action. It's just clarified. He needed to take a break. He needed to look at things from a different perspective. He needed to be suspended so he can take those slow movements towards actually getting things to grow. He needed to slow things down so he could grow into stability. And again, going back to him being patient and waiting for things to come in, waiting for truth and clarity. Look at this. Waiting. Clarity. Passion. New beginning in love. And growth. But he's very disappointed, though. Disappointed, taking care of himself, healing, consulting a higher source. It's okay. It's okay. Let masculine take all the time you need. Don't make it about, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta make so and so happy, I gotta make feminine happy, I gotta make my mom happy, I gotta make my dad happy, I gotta take care of the kids, I gotta it's balance yourself. Temper yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Yeah. Like trying to get things moving at a fast pace, but you gotta do it at your own pace, masculine. Let's clarify feminine. 8 of Wands. Yep. Taking a leap of faith. Moving forward at a rapid pace. To change, to transform, to give a death and rebirth to a situation, a transformation, taking that risk, and having a shift in fortune. Yes, disappointed, but again, wanting that union, wanting that stable ground, wanting that foundation to be laid in stability at a slow pace. Okay? Temperance. Internally, you're moving forward. Okay? So it's like, you need to move forward. You need to progress. Keep going, right? Temperance. Moving through the unknown. You don't know what's going on, but you're just moving. King of Cups. You have emotionally matured. Internally, you're following your intuition. You know what you feel, you know how you feel, and you're open emotionally. Okay, so to clarify the Queen of Cups, we have the Devil. It's like you have a knowing how you feel about whatever the obsession is, negative energy, codependency, addictions. It's like you're just trying to heal. You're trying to nurture that codependent side of you, that controlling, obsessive behavior, and it goes in an emotional sense. Which is why you're healing. That devil energy needs to be healed. Devil, 4 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you had to make a head over heart decision and follow your intuition here to be strong and have that courage. It's not something that you wanted to do, but some things needed to change. Some things still needed to be healed. There was still some shifts that needed to be some shifts that needed to occur. Let's clarify the Devil. Yep. Again, fresh start, new beginning, ascension, and healing. so you can attract what you want. Four of Swords, healing. Again, goes back to disappointment, sadness, loss, regrets. One more for the Four of Swords. That's a lot. Let's take that back. These came out. You created a type of balance by closing out the cycle, putting an end to some things, surrendering, giving up. You're healing. I think it was more of an understanding. It's the logic behind it. It's not necessarily you doing anything, because I don't feel like these are actions. These are energies that feminine is moving through. And honestly, I don't feel like either of you are doing any actions. These are energies that you guys are shifting through. But it's like, I know that there's a healing. There will be a fresh start, a new beginning. And that may be your obsession, your controlling thought. But again, that's you nurturing and trying to heal that devil energy. So you're trying to be a little bit more emotionally mature and stable. If you guys bear with me, I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that. Thank you. I'll have to take another pause, so bear with me. But again, you had to put an end to some things to balance out. You're disappointed over, maybe even breadcrumbing, equal give and take, pinching out, and you just had to put an end to it. You needed to heal. You had these controlling thoughts that were taking over you emotionally, and you had to ground them. You had to gain your stability. You had to take your stability back. Now you're being patient and waiting. Yep. Being more disciplined. Actually waiting for things to grow. You're looking at your investment and actually understanding that you needed to hold back. You know what you invested in. You know what you gave your time and energy to over time. Over the let's just say years. Over the years, what you expected, what you invested in, what you're looking at to get in return, and you're just needing to, be analytical about it. High Priestess of Air, and we did have the Queen of Swords underneath the deck. Yeah, you're holding back and maintaining your independence while you get mental clarity. Knight of Wands, and become illuminated, right? Happy, flourishing, growing, expecting, giving life to things. Knight of Cups energy. You're expecting love to come in. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Acceptance. You're accepting. You're in receiving mode. Acceptance of your independence. Being emotionally stable, being emotionally grounded. I think there's an understanding that you being on your own and stable and secure and self-sufficient creates that emotional stability and security, right? Look at that. It's like you're mastering the masculine side at this point. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. Sorry. Let's see. Two of Cups. It's like you're protecting what you want. You're standing your ground. You're setting boundaries and going only after what you want. You're only accepting what you want. Queen of Wands twice. You know there's a potential for a new cycle, but then there's some type of confusion surrounding on how to get things growing. You're carrying the burden of mental conflict at this time. You're not sure as well. And it's okay. That's why we take those breaks. Going going within, having a new ideas, having new passion develop, fires getting started and sparked. Yeah, new hope and optimism. Yep. It's like you understand what's making you happy. You're getting ideas on how to create long-term success and stability. But you need to make a decision. There needs to be a decision made. Lovers, yep, connected emotionally from each other's past. You're having conflict. You're emotionally loyal one moment. Okay, sorry about that. But again, you miss each other. You're having fond memories. You're emotionally loyal at this time. You're having conflict, trying to gain control here with the Emperor. You're again not making any moves with the Hangman. Okay, towards your happiness. You're not making any moves towards your happiness. You're both still taking that risk. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Heartbroken. It's like you want to take action, but then there's some type of skepticism towards heartbreak. Not sure. Making moves, strategy behind the scenes again to get things moving, right? Fresh start, new beginning. You guys are committed. Tapping into a higher source, actually ascending, maybe even on a spiritual level. What's the Hierophant? Sorry, I was looking at the time. Tapping into a higher source, looking for success, victory. Accomplishment. Page of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Cups. Confusion. You're learning, you're observing, you're trying to get more information. Confused about the emotions that are developing here. The nervousness. The Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Wanting to turn things around and you're just waiting for it. Three of Wands. Let's get some romance angels. Deception. Someone's wearing a false mask. Yes. Masculine. It's like, one, you made a judgment. You made a decision call. You made a choice in love. You have emotions. You know that you're scared. You know that you're wounded. You know what you're trying to manifest. And you know direction you're trying to go. You're just being patient. You're not actually delivering that information outright. New love. Someone has stirred your romantic feelings. Yes. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, as I always say. Let's keep moving. Mutual energy. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's like you guys want to. Masculine wants to come out of hermit mode, wants to come together, collaborate, celebrate. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. It's like attraction. Live in the moment a little bit. It's like you want to. You want to flirt. You want to extend your lighthearted energy. One moment, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. But I want to go back to the extending the light heart, wanting to ascend, offer a new pentacle, offer something to grow within the situation, trying to tap into a higher source, kind of healing, maybe even feeling a little bit committed, feeling to follow the traditional route. But I feel like there is something that you guys are looking at as a blockage, a long-term successful situation, as a blockage. Having success and stability over the long term somehow right now is blocked. The You guys are making a choice in love in order to gain that long-term success and stability. I feel like any action that you take at this time would lead to heartbreak. And I feel like if you just have a heart conversation and discuss what you're feeling, that may clear up some of that. I feel like there's a strategy for a conversation wanting to open up. Let's see here. And for feminine, got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yes, healing, disappointed, balancing out from a painful ending, gaining your independence, waiting, setting boundaries, trying to protect and protect what you're going after. Protect what you want. Protecting what you have a desire for. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. King and Queen of Cups here. Underneath the deck, give your relationship a chance. So it's like we still have some things that we're tapping into along the way. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. Okay, and deception. Yeah, that he's stuck. He's wearing a false mask. He may feel stuck, feel imprisoned, unable. New love, a new person that stirs your romantic feelings, but yet somehow things have been taken away. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We have fears and anxieties, and it's like you're losing your hope and optimism. So I feel there is some of the patience about the judgment call being made, the decisions being made along the way, what you're strategizing, what you're planning, what you're hoping for, what you're trying to heal, what you're trying to recuperate. It's like you want an emotional connection in any choice that you're making in love, and you know that there's a difference between feeling it and not. It's like there's night and day, and you're trying to remain hopeful and optimistic within it. But you know, we're human. We get those coming up. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Just being out and about. I feel like that's on your own. Enjoy your community, those around you, heart-to-heart conversation. Feeling like there's a sudden wealth of that. Will bring in some type of good fortune. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, which is a gift because there was a lack of it. The lack of lighthearted energy. And that's what I'm saying. Go spend time together with your community. It's for support. It's for emotional uplifting. It's for you to have lighthearted energy. Be your official self. Trust. Yeah, you don't have any trust at this time. It's like an obsessive, controlling thought here. It's in bad health. Main, female. Yeah. And I feel like it's more for yourself. Retreat, great fortune. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's a luxury. It is definitely a luxury because we all aren't able to disconnect from the world. Some people actually live with their stress factor. Some people actually spend most of their time at work, which is their stress factors, or they're constantly connected to it, and so you can't necessarily retreat from it, right? Chemistry. So take it as a blessing, feminine. Chemistry. Judgment. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and it's a message of concern. So that may be what you're actually concerned about, that there is a strong magnetic attraction here. And you just have a little bit of faith. You don't need to stand your ground on that. You can go after your desires and feelings. Patience is a virtue I'm hearing as well. Heal. Listen to your gut, I'm hearing. Okay. I'm sorry, making a mess. Trying not to go too much on time. Masculine, outgoing messages. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yep. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Yep. That's coming out of hermit mode, moving in silence, coming out of introspection and actually celebrating, having a good time. We got photographs, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, and Cupid's arrow, having faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting. So that's what he's hoping for. Mutual. And one more for mutual. Okay. Got healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship addiction. And then we have Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change, mind. And again, that's a decision you guys are making. It's just somehow blocked. But then we have new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change, mind. We have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference, possibly. We got butterfly, relationship evolving to next phase, healing inner child, and growth. So we have the lovers with the Six of Cups, talks to childhood, inner child, emotional loyalty, fun, flirting, fond memories, and stuff like that. So again, I get some of that. But then we have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And that's where we have the Hierophant out here twice. But again, I feel there's a sense of commitment to it, but it's also a sense of meditation, understanding, higher divine mentality, seeing the bigger picture, learning the lessons. For feminine, sunglassing, glasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslight, perception, focusing out. I feel like she's looking at something, observing and understanding. That goes back to that mental. One moment, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I don't want any more interruptions. We're almost done. So, but then we have date, meeting someone new, date, get back out there, plan, set a date. Possibly just maybe even for yourself. I feel some solitude, some healing, not really wanting to get out there. So maybe it's just saying go get out there and protect what you actually want, date, have emotional connection, whatever it is your heart's desire, protect it, and go after it. Go to mirror. And it's kind of like you want to date. You want to, but it's not, you're taking action to do so. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, and that's where you're trying to heal or nurture or following your intuition surrounding that toxic energy, trying to heal from it, right? Twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other, and both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. I do feel a moving transition energy from feminine, and then it's more on an emotional, intellectual, logical base. But as always, keep a positive mindset. That's all I have for you. Thank you. Please, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.